Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the episode number 4 of Fontrix Battle Against the Fear of Public Speaking. Today we have a very short one, because I will be talking about just one thing that happened not long ago. So I have had my first practical driving test not very long ago. And you couldn't even, guys, imagine how weak my legs were before the test. They were so weak, they were like the English national team against the Spain during the Euros 2024. I mean, in the finals against the Spain in 2024. And if only I knew what's going to be wrong with the my practical test, I would have asked the driving instructor, the driving officer, to turn only to the left, because during the test the right rear indicator's bulb has blown. So we didn't drove too much, about 5 minutes. After that, after the driving instructor, driving officer has checked all the indicators, and he saw that one is not working properly or not working at all. He told me it was cancelled, and now I have to rebook the test once again. The funniest part of this practical test was the way I was preparing for this test. Why I'm saying it was funny? Because it was even funnier than Rishi Sunak's confidence that they might win during the general elections. But if they would have won, it would have drove people crazy. I'm talking now about the normal people, but now imagine the drivers. They would have drove recklessly on the streets until they will hit some politicians, maybe on the street. Yet I was preparing pretty simply. I was driving with my sister on their car, and the second thing what I have done now during the summer sales on Steam, I have bought the game which is called Dirt 2.0, which is a rally car, and I have bought pretty typical cheap wheel and pedals on the Facebook market. So I've been practicing in that game as well. The only difference between the real wheel and the gaming wheel, it would have been the sensitivity settings. If I have made my settings in the game pretty smoothly, so I can turn to the curves or to the junctions pretty well, I wouldn't be able to do that on the streets with the driving officer aside me checking what's going on, because otherwise we would have been wearing the helmets, maybe driving gloves and radios. So I hope that the next booking, which will be very soon, will be much more successful than this one. And the car, it's already being fixed by my sister, who owns the car. I mean, they replaced the bulb, maybe the entire wire of the bulb. So the next time will be much better. But I'm thinking, if I'm gonna pass the test, would I own or would I buy a car? To be honest, now I own a car and I have a car, but it sits in the driveway with the dead battery and with the dead clutch, and just sits there. It's an old, it's not an old, it's a 2008 Peugeot 206. So now I can say that I am elite slave master, slave holder, because the car is a black color. So you could imagine I'm owning a black car which was doing the job pretty properly. Until one day the clutch has decided to break and it went off. I will be a little bit racist, like the black people. Once they break their little finger, they are no longer able to work on the cotton fields or or to work in general. So see you on the next series of Fontrix Battle Against the Fear of Public Speaking. Thank you very much.